Hello everyone, this is DireWolf20 and welcome to episode 1 of Mo Mods with Luclin. Luclin MCWB is here hanging out. How's it going, man?
Good, bro. Mo Mods. I like Mo Mods. Sounds cool.
Mods is cool. So those who did not see the teaser video that Luclin and I filmed on the Mo Mod series, basically it's a series that I approached him about and said, hey, I'd like to get more of the Minecraft community aware of mods, teaching people mods, showing them how things work, and, would you like to do a video co-op series with me where I teach you some particular mods? And, he came back and said, yeah, dude, that sounds cool. So we talked a little bit. His background is in Redstone, and I said, you know what, man? The mod I have for you is called Red Power 2. It basically takes Redstone to the next level, and it has a whole bunch of really cool Redstone mechanics. So that's what this series is going to be about. We're going to focus on Red Power 2, and depending on, how much fun we're having, how successful the series is, we might move into some other mods. We might look into getting some more people in the Minecraft community involved, and we're going to kind of go from there. So it's going to kind of be me teaching other people in the community some cool modding stuff.
I feel like a little kid. I'm so excited right now. You have no idea. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see this thing go.
Yep. So this is episode 1, and we're going to start with some things that I feel like will be pretty familiar to anyone who likes Redstone, like you, Luclin.
Okay.
So we're going to start with some basic Redstone wiring mechanics that are available in Red Power. So first off, before I can really show you guys much of what's going to go on, I want to show you the project table. So I'm going to grab some of these project tables. If you want to grab them too, Luclin, you can check them out.
Okay.
Show my audience what the crafting recipe is for the project table. Now, a project table is kind of like an advanced version of a crafting table, and you can place it on the ground. And the reason I'm using this is because unlike the vanilla crafting table, when you're crafting something on a server, the other person cannot see what you're crafting. Are you familiar with that, Luclin?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, in a project table, you can. So come on over and check out this project table interface.
Cool.
And you'll be able to see that there's a top slot, which is your crafting table, and the bottom slot, which is represented by the chest. So if you looked in the recipe for the project table, there was a crafting table and a chest in that recipe.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty much what this thing is. And what you do is you can craft a recipe on the top, and that's kind of your template. So now we have a furnace recipe over here on the right. And when I click to pull items out, to grab a furnace, for example, it'll grab from the items in the cobblestone in the bottom section here. So this project table, you can craft a bunch of furnaces based on the materials in the bottom. So go ahead and pull a furnace out, and you'll see it takes copper.
Okay, that is cool how it does that.
Yep.
Interesting.
Go ahead and pull some stuff out if you want. Craft yourself a furnace just by clicking on it.
Okay, so by clicking on what? The square?
The furnace itself in the top right.
There's no furnace. It disappeared.
Did it?
Yeah, the furnace is gone. Look at me.
Close your
already breaking
project
things.
table and open it back up again, maybe.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
There, look at trolling furnace is trolling me. Huh. All right, now I got it. Okay, so that's cool. So no matter, it's almost like you put all the materials in the chest, and if the materials are available there, you can build it, right?
Yep.
That is really neat. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that.
So that's the project table. It's not Redstone oriented, but it's a very nice tool, and it's going to be nice for us because it allows us to craft some items, and that way both of our viewer audiences can see what's being crafted and what's being done.
Well, I did this for my viewer audience. I actually went into, where's it at? I went into the chest over here, and I went over the project table, and then I hit R on the keyboard, and it shows the crafting recipe, which I thought was really cool. And this is NEI, by the way, you guys. NEI. Little Ethan did a mod review on this. And this is really neat, how you can get the available recipe just by hitting R on the object. And also, like if I wanted to do the chest here, I can hit R again, and it gives me the recipe for the chest. That's pretty sweet. That's all I wanted to point out.
And the reason that you've got flashing different colors of blocks, that's indicating that you can use any type of wooden plank, regardless if it's jungle or oak or whatever, to craft that chest. So that's why those blocks are flashing.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Cool. The next thing I want to talk about Red Power is the fact that it adds some new types of ores to the world. There's actually quite a few that get added here, and we're going to go ahead and talk about some of them now, but the main one I want to talk about is called copper ore. So you can see there's some sitting here in the chest, and just like most other mods in the game, or most other ores, I'll put a little bit back in there. So there's copper ore. You just throw it in a furnace, and it'll go ahead and cook up.
Okay, and it comes to copper ingots, right?
Yep,
Okay,
you got it.
got it.
So not wanting to have to sit here and wait for copper ingots, we're going to go ahead and take the ones that we have in the chest. Cool. Now there's one more block that I need to cover before we can really get into some of the redstone mechanics. And if you look in here, Luclin, it's called the alloy furnace.
Alloy furnace. Let's see.
Yep.
It is... Okay, got it. Right there.
Yep. And you can see the crafting recipe is 8 bricks.
Okay, I grabbed a few of them. I just want to see what they look like.
Cool.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's an alloy furnace. It looks way better than a regular furnace.
Yep, and these are used for crafting different alloys in Red Power, and you can combine different components and items to get other items. So it's almost like a cross between a crafting table and a furnace in that you need to supply coal. So I'm on the right-hand alloy furnace here. You can see I'm going to place some coal in the left slot.
Okay. Oh,
So that's it. And then on the right slot, you put in the 2 items you want to combine. And in this instance, I'm going to combine copper ingots with redstone. And as soon as I put those 2 items in the table, it's going to combine and start cooking them together. And this recipe requires 1 copper ingot and 4 redstone for each combination that we get.
Okay.
So if you watch, it'll take 1 copper and 4 redstone out to create our first Red Power 2 item called the red alloy ingot.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep. There's a bunch of different things that this alloy furnace is used for, and we'll get into some more of them later. And an alternate recipe for the red alloy ingot, by the way, is to use iron if you don't want to use copper.
Okay.
So that's optional.
So and it will just come out the same way, a red alloy ingot.
Correct.
Now,
Yep.
is copper more rare than regular iron?
I don't want to say it's more rare. It might be about the same rarity value.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. There may be more or less uses for copper depending on how many different mods you have installed. One of the great things about Minecraft Forge, which is what Red Power 2 and a lot of other mods are based on, is something called the ore dictionary. So you can have, there's several different mods that use copper, and Red Power 2 is just one of them. And they all kind of share copper in the fact that, so different mods might have different uses for copper.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yep. Cool. So that's how you get your first really important item for your wiring called red alloy ingots. So we're going to let some of them cook up, but meanwhile we've got some over here in the chest. I lied. Now we do.
There we are. We have them now.
Yep. So now I'm going to clear out the project table that I had over here. And you can see a new recipe I'm adding in is 3 red alloy ingots.
Ah, and that makes red alloy wire. I'm going to take that. I took it.
Go ahead.
Wait, I didn't take it. It keeps disappearing the first time I click on it. Oh, now I got it. Okay.
Cool.
Interesting. Let me go get a few more of those. This is actually cool stuff. I like this.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about redstone wire versus red alloy wire.
Okay.
Redstone wire, as we know, has a limited distance of 16 blocks, is it? Look.
16.
Cool. See, I do know a little bit about vanilla. And if you want redstone wire to go up a block, it can kind of go up 1 block like I showed right here, right?
But you can't do this. You can't go up 2 blocks. So like if we were to take that and put that here.
Maybe that.
There,
yep.
You can't even do that either. Now, I'm
There you go.
Okay. Yep. And it will not, under any circumstances, go up there.
Correct.
I do have a question.
Sure.
It does. There's my question. It's answered.
Oh yeah, they'll connect.
They connect. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to get myself a handful of levers. Would you like some?
Please. Love levers. Actually, I'd rather have a T
nice way to
flip-flop.
demonstrate things are working.
But that's cool. Let's grab these. Okay. And boop, right there.
So as our viewers can see, eventually your redstone wire just kind of weakens, and after about 16 blocks, it no longer is available to you. But with red alloy wire, which is what Luclin's building with right now, this thing has much longer distance, and it can also go up walls and around corners, and kind of be planted anywhere it wants.
And I love that so much. And the reason why I love that so much is because, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the Zombie Fortress series, where I did the 3 strikes and you're out, the footprint was gigantic. And this right here would consolidate a footprint unbelievably. That's what's so cool about this. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, so how far does this go? Do we know?
It goes pretty far. I've never hit the max. I do believe there is one, but because I've never hit it, I don't know it off the top of my head.
Wow, so like, that is crazy.
Yep. So, you know, obviously a little bit more expensive than redstone dust, but obviously much, much more powerful. The ability to kind of, you know, go straight up some walls and around corners like we showed is pretty useful.
That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that is so awesome. And also you can wrap it like this. You can wrap it like this and up, like, I mean, come on. Wow. It's so cool. And it looks so much better too. You know, it's very the look and feel of it is a lot better than redstone. Yeah.
Red alloy wire will very quickly become your friend if you're a fan of redstone.
Oh, it's my friend, trust me. We already exchanged numbers and everything. Oh yeah, that
you guys are going steady.
Oh, it's cool. Oh, that's so freaking sweet.
Yep.
I'm having too much fun with that.
Cool.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
All right. So now let's talk about some more advanced redstone wiring that's available to you. There's this really cool stuff if you look inside this chest called insulated wiring. And you can see there's a bunch of different colors for it.
Blue insulated, brown insulated, pink insulated, gray. Okay, all that. Yeah, that's a lot of... Okay.
So pretty much every color of wool that's available in Minecraft is also a color of insulated wiring. And let me show you where the use is. If you come over here and look what I'm building right here, let's say I wanted to have a really compact redstone mechanism, right? And let me put down 2 levers next to each other, like this. And I'll just run some redstone here, and I wanted to say get a piston. I'll use a vanilla item just to make this even easier for people who are new to mods. Okay, and by the way, I feel I should note that there's an item called a screwdriver. You see it in my hand here?
Yeah.
LRAM actually overwrites vanilla pistons. You can rotate pistons by right-clicking it with a screwdriver.
Oh, that's freaking cool. Wow.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Upgraded vanilla mechanics right there.
That is
so say we
cool.
want to activate this piston with this lever.
Okay.
Works perfectly fine, right?
Yep.
Okay. Say we want to activate this piston with this lever. We're going to run into a problem, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is that now both levers are connecting to both pistons.
Yep.
That's not at all what we want to have happen. This is where it's really useful to grab some of this bundled cabling over here. Check this stuff out.
So you're telling me, hold on. So let me just take a guess here. You're telling me that each cable has its own current.
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
And 2 cables of different colors will not connect to each other.
That is so freaking sweet.
Yep. So now I can have one lever activate one piston and the other lever activate the other piston. And like I said, there's 16 different colors, so you can do this, you know, up to 16 different colors in a row.
Wow, that is so awesome. Like, I mean, that right there is just so awesome.
It's a really very useful mechanic, especially once you get into some more advanced redstone. You want to get really compact, do some really cool stuff with it, and yeah, it's hard to beat that functionality.
That is you can't beat that at all. That is so cool. I have some switches here. Levers. Oh, Doom, right there. Look at that. That is just awesome.
Yep. And then just one other thing to note is that it won't connect to anything that's not the same color.
Okay.
But you can also connect just plain red alloy wire to it. And that's the mechanic it looks like there.
Ah, okay. So that's awesome.
Yep.
That's really cool. Interesting.
So, for example, if you do want to connect, 2 different colors, you can do that.
That's what I was going to ask.
Right with that. Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Very handy, right?
Yeah, that's really handy. That is just so neat.
Plus, I mean, look how nice that looks, right?
I was going to say the same thing. The aesthetics of it is just awesome. It's not messy. You don't have to, like, you know what my worst, the thing I hate the worst about it is, like, in vanilla Minecraft, when you have to go, like, somewhere down here like this, you've got to like, you know, bring your redstone and lay it down here and then figure out where it's going to go. And it's just like, it's such a pain in the butt. I think there's oil down there, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there is.
They struck California gold, black gold.
Yep.
There's oil in them darn hills.
That's a Buildcraft mechanic, by the way. You can see I actually had covered up this oil geyser with this cobblestone.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I was being sneaky.
There we go. Leave it to me to ruin it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Wow. Cool. Okay, that is pretty awesome.
So you can check out the recipe for those different colors of wire. It's really just the 3 red alloy ingots like we used before.
Okay.
And whatever color wool that you want to use. So if you want gray insulated wire, for example, you would use gray wool.
Okay, so it's the same recipe with the 3 alloy ingots down, red alloy ingots down, and then you just put a piece of wool in there somewhere?
Hit the recipe, mouse over one of them.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me do that. Let me hit R. Oh, it's on both sides. Okay, makes sense. It's got the wire and then the insulation. That's cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Yes, that's awesome. Wow.
All right.
Okay, that was really cool.
All right. So let's take it up another notch.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Check out the bundled cabling in here, which I'm going to place in the bottom right corner of the chest.
Bundled cabling. Oh, it's the rainbow brownies.
Yep, rainbow brownies. You guessed.
Oh, yeah.
These things are even cooler than what I just showed you a moment ago.
All right, so I'm going to take some. I took some.
Come over here.
Okay.
And let's say you're building inside a house or something, and you've got really tight quarters.
Okay,
like
yes.
super tight. And you want to set up something similar to what we just did a moment ago with your piston setup. And I'm going to set up a few of them right here.
Okay.
I'm just going to pick 5 pistons. That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay? Maybe 4, because that's how much cable I have on me. Right. We'll come down here. Let's say we wanted to get a similar setup with the wiring that we had a moment ago.
Okay.
Where I have, let's say, a white cable, an orange cable,
Purple.
magenta, and light blue.
Okay.
And just like before, I wanted the 3 levers, or the 4 levers, to correspond to the 4 pistons over here.
Okay.
What bundled cabling does is it connects all 4 or up to 16 cables into one line.
What? Wow.
So go ahead and try the levers.
Oh, no way.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is so cool.
So the light blue corresponds to the light blue, the purple corresponds to the purple,
okay,
etc., etc.
That's pretty awesome. Wow.
So you want to get really compact with redstone? That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it. That is so cool. Now, how many can you have on this? How many? How many wires? 16 different colors?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go change my pants. Wow, that was crazy. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is insane. Wow.
And just to kick it up one more minor notch.
All right, do it.
There is colored bundled cabling.
Okay.
Which works just like insulated. So I will give you some orange and some magenta bundled cabling. So they're kind of hard to tell the difference of.
Yeah, they look the same. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
But
see.
when you lie them down on a line like this, you'll see.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sneaky.
Yep.
That is so freaking cool.
So if you really want to be compact.
It really gets compact at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
So these 2 cables can each carry 16 different colors along them.
Wow, that is insane. That's so cool. Wow. Okay, my mind is completely blown right now. I'm never going to play vanilla Minecraft again with redstone. Never.
And you can go ahead and check out the recipe of your bundled cables if you want to show your audience.
Yeah,
basically, you need 5 of any color and some string.
Wait. Hold on. Bundle cables? Let me go back. Orange bundle cables. Red bundle cable there. Okay, wow, there it is. Okay, so this is interesting. So it's insulated wire, string. Okay, so it's any insulated wire and 4 string. And shut up, cow. Don't you see we're trying to make a video? Okay. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so then the orange. And so then you take a magenta bundle cable with orange dye. Gives you orange bundle cable. or white bundle cable with orange dye gives you orange bundle cable. That is so cool. Wow.
Yep. So you can basically just dye the bundled cable.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh,
pretty neat stuff.
I'm going to tell you what my first thing is that I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate my 3 strikes and you're out just with this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Like, wow.
We're not done, by the way.
Oh no. I know. I'm like,
I mean, with cool redstone mechanics. You ready for the next one?
yeah, I'm ready. Bring it on.
right.
Bring it on.
Here's some neat stuff. You, I think, are going to really appreciate this. You ready? Let's check it out.
Okay.
So let's say, for the sake of argument,
Okay.
that we've got the following setup. We've got a lever here,
Okay.
and some wires and such. And let's say that maybe way up in the air here, we have a piston
Okay.
that we want to activate with this lever.
Okay.
Normally you'd have to run some wires up a block, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't want to do that.
Okay.
What I have for you, my friend, is jacketed cable. And what this does is it can stand on its own.
Oh, so it's just cable.
Yeah, and it activates and it will transmit a redstone signal. But it doesn't have to be attached to any block. It stands on its own.
Wow.
So you might have like a really compact design or something. You literally need to get, redstone, through an open space, and you don't have the space to run.
Let me give an example. Okay,
Sure.
in Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, I've always wanted to create like a floor that rises up, right? And you put pistons right next to each other, side by side by side. But you can only do a certain amount of them that rise up at the same time. You can't have a floor like a 10 by 12 floor of pistons side by side by side by side, because to get that, to build that, just the footprint alone would just be horrendous. So to get it to do this right here, just with one piston, is crazy. And so like all the rest, thanks a lot for making it look so easy.
Yep.
Wow. Look at that. That's so cool.
Pretty neat, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. That is so cool. Man, why have I not done this earlier? Okay, I like that. I'm completely in love with this mod.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't even seen nothing yet, have I?
No, you really haven't.
I haven't seen nothing.
This is episode 1.
We're just
basics.
scratching the surface.
All right, there's one more component that I want to show you.
Okay.
That there's a lot more to this feature of Red Power, but I'm going to go ahead and show you this one aspect just because it does have to do with wiring.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll touch on one more nuance of the bundled versus, or the insulated versus the red alloy cabling.
Okay.
So don't worry about how to craft this yet. I'll talk more about these types of blocks in the future. But I do want to show you one thing about insulated cables here. Let's do this. I'm going to place a lever here. And watch what I'm doing behind the scenes. So, standard vanilla mechanics is that a redstone signal can travel through a block, right?
Yep.
Have you ever wanted that to not happen?
Yes.
Bundled cable?
Mm-hmm.
Or insulated cable, I mean? Does not happen.
Does not travel through a block. That's brilliant.
Cool?
Yeah, that is really cool. So basically, it's simple. It's insulated cable.
Insulated.
You think about it that way, like nothing can touch it from the outside because why? It's insulated. So it would make sense. That's awesome.
It's in the name.
That's so awesome.
Cool?
Yeah.
Now, occasionally, you might want to have just regular old red alloy wire separated. So let's say we wanted to do the following. Okay, we wanted to do something like this. I'm going to run this up to here and get some orange cable next to it. And then just break this thing real quick. So you might want to actually have like a control board like I have up here on the wall.
Okay.
See the levers?
Yes.
But because it's insulated, they won't work, right?
Yep.
And if we used regular red alloy wiring,
They would connect together.
connect.
Yep.
Well, there's these neat little objects called stone cover strips, and I'll throw a couple your way now.
Okay.
And what you can do is you can place them on the wall, and it'll actually separate the red alloy wiring like that.
That is so... Gosh, you're going to blow my mind. It's just like right now my mind is just running. It's like, why have you not played this mod before? Why have you not done this? This is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, it's so cool. I love it.
Yep. So you can go ahead and place that strip down. These cover strips come in almost every block type, so you can have brick cover strips, you can have cobblestone, you can have sand and dirt, you can have all kinds of stuff.
So
and it'll, pretty much nice looking stuff,
I was going to say, do the cover strips follow, like, for instance, let me go over here. Do they do the same thing that the red alloy wire does? Like, it goes up walls, under wall, everything?
Sure. Yeah, give it a shot.
So it does. That's so cool.
Yep.
Wow. And it goes side to... Oh, that's so cool how they have it too. Oh, I love how you can adjust it around and you can create like a... That is so neat.
And we'll go into more about these things. They're called micro blocks.
Okay.
There's a lot of them. We'll go into more of them in a future episode.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
But I feel like this
awesome.
might be a pretty good wrapping up point for the basic wiring mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
That are on Red Power. Do you have any questions, Luclin?
No, I think I asked most of the questions that I wanted to during everything, because I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything, and it's just what's so cool is, like, here's the thing, it's so simple and it makes sense. It's not like it's some out there mod where you're just like, oh well, I don't know, this makes sense, it's insulated wire, that's really what it's supposed to do. You should be able to take wire and put wire anywhere, as long as it should go up a wall, it could go wherever you put it at. And that's what I think is awesome about this mod. It's very practical.
Absolutely. Yep.
Very
so,
practical.
yeah, I think we gave our viewers a lot to think about here. Anyone who's a fan of Redstone definitely will appreciate a lot of the functionality that Red Power 2 brings. And like we said, we haven't even scratched the surface of this mod.
I'm so excited. I'm not kidding with you. So I just want to say, family members, you guys that are watching this, remember, if you like this series, please remember to give it some support. Also, guys, if you don't know who DireWolf20 is, I don't know what's going on, but his link will be in the description below and an annotation in the corner of the screen. So make sure you go over there and check out his channel, because he is the mod master as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And a link to Luclin's channel will be available for all the DireWolf20 viewers watching this as well. So this is DireWolf20 and Luclin MCWB signing off. Take it easy, everybody.
Bye, guys.